Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's get started with another weekly outlook for Nifty. For those of you who haven't checked my last two videos, wherein we have talked in depth about what happens after we see three red candles on a monthly time frame, followed by what, you can go and check that out. Coming down to this particular Nifty monthly, so far we have just done like half a month, and half a month is still pending. So let's see what happens to that analysis by the end of this month. Interestingly, whatever gains had been done so far got eroded on Thursday and Friday together. So because of the global news, so Indian markets are basically do get hammered about everything, be it domestic issues like Adani, or be it on a global scale, which is SVB. So let's see. Yeah, so Nifty on a monthly time frame is definitely higher high, higher low structure, although we are definitely seeing some sort of a weakness here on a monthly time frame. But let's see on a lower time frame, because essentially we do trade on weekly expiries. So yeah, weekly time frame, we are basically seeing some sort of a, if you just see on the structure wise, higher high, higher low is okay unless this particular pivot is taken out. But if you see essentially here what the candles are trying to tell you, it's basically this high is not taken out, 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 and this low is taken out, this low is taken out, this low is taken out, this low is taken out. So basically it's in a downtrending kind of a fashion, which we will definitely see in the daily time frame as well. So what everyone all of us were thinking, like, Nifty will definitely bounce from here, all those hopes definitely got shattered now in the last week. So so in daily I'll just show you, I could clearly see some sort of a this channel formation. Just a second, let me draw it properly. Need to draw it properly. Yep. Okay, so Nifty is definitely moving within this particular down, it's basically a downtrending channel or a falling channel as we call it, basically where there are prices make lower lows and lower highs both. So yeah, that's about it on the weekly time frame. Now, important to look at this particular juncture. Okay, so it's neater. Now on a daily time frame, as compared to Bank Nifty, on a daily time frame, Nifty looked a bit better because it was more of a sort of a hammer. Although we can't call it as a hammer unless we see some sort of a confirmation. A confirmation would be like a green candle here, and it has to close above this particular high. So only then we can say that this particular formation is a hammer formation. Without the confirmation, this is nothing but just a doji sort of a candle. So now, but yes, we did see some sort of a buying at lower levels, which would be 17,325 levels. So let's go and check out. Early we won't get to see much. So let's go and check on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. In case of Nifty, definitely prices try to bounce up, and then if you see from the opening, the closing price is not much far away. Although yes, this gap is definitely painful. And in Nifty, what interestingly we saw on Thursday itself, Nifty was making lower highs, lower low structure, and in Bank Nifty that break came later in the session. But Nifty was weak on Thursday itself, not just in the second half. I'm saying right at the beginning itself. So here exactly this is the zone where basically Nifty is finding some sort of a strong resistance at this zone. Yeah, but now for this week, I'm expecting the Nifty these calls would be roughly around 1700 and 650 and above calls likely to go to zero. Now the interesting thing is what has happened in case of Nifty. Although after the, breaking this particular low of the budget day candle, there was definitely a sharp bounce, but it ended up making a lower high only, and not, it didn't try to make a fresh high. So, and then what this particular consolidation zone which we okay, after this particular consolidation, what Nifty tried to do was Nifty tried to move up, but now exactly we are again back in this particular range. So, and this low is not very far away, which is 17252. Just mark this level. This was the low. This was the low, 17255, and now if at all we take out, like Nifty is able to break this particular level, then the next level that we are gonna see would be in the range of this level, directly at this level, which would be 17100 levels. And then this looks like a very strong base again, which would be the ultimate strong base is 16800, and which you can see on the charts as well, which is basically this particular zone. Looks like that is too far. Yeah, I'll drag it, don't worry about that. So so this one is the ultimate support of 16800, but before that there are several important supports that we will see. One would be 17250 levels, the other one would be 17100, then followed by 16950 or 16960 sort of a zone, followed by the strong support which is 16800. So currently expecting calls above this particular level, 17650 and about to go to zero. Although it makes sense only if you have sold it on the Friday, and not when the most of the premiums are eroded and then you are selling, because we are again looking at another gap down on Monday because of the weak US markets on Friday. So yeah, that's about it. And in Nifty, these are the lower supports that we might see. Although this particular zone, I will be tracking this particular the falling channel support line. I would be tracking it very actively, because sometimes what happen, especially when we are in the period where we see a lot of fake breakouts, we might end up seeing some sort of a fake breakdown also. So what will happen? Typically, prices will come here. It will try to break down, and it will break this level, and then suddenly it will try to come up. So that's what I'm expecting. So let's see. I would be definitely watching this particular purple line channel support to see, because usually I have seen breakouts of a falling channel are much more powerful than breakdowns of those falling channel. The reason for that is pretty much simple. I'll just show you here. See, this is a falling channel and this is a rising channel. Now prices keep doing this, which basically means lower highs and lower low formations. Now the moment it breaks this one particular lower high, then you can clearly see it's more of a W formation, and then prices start to move, because there is basically a confluence. One is this W and the other one is this trend line. And obviously what will happen, if you see it from the perspective of the buyers and sellers, if they short here, what they are going to do, they are simply going to trail it to the next lower high, next lower high, next lower high. The moment this lower high is taken out, all their SLs are taken out, so then the entire supply gets taken out. So that's the reason market propels higher. This is what breakout of a falling channel usually looks like. Now if you see a rising channel, here the breakout won't be powerful, right? Because the breakdown of this particular thing would be much more powerful, because prices are already moving in higher high, higher low structure. So it is already in that kind of a fashion. So usually it happens this way and then comes down. So breakout of falling channels are much more powerful than a breakout of a rising channel. So from that perspective, I'll definitely keep that in mind for Nifty, and for that reason, I'll be definitely checking the support of this particular falling channel, which we saw on daily time frame. This particular. Yeah, so that's about it. Hope you like the video. I'll definitely share those levels on my Twitter timeline as well. So do share your feedback and have a great Sunday. Bye bye.